back to Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, and you find this content useful, please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back. Defi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So today, April 26th, we are going to be looking at the last few messages that Forex posted. It's a lot of information to unpack, and but before we do that, going to be hydrating my account. So I'm using the DripFi app just to show you guys. Like I said, I think it's a cool app. I think it has more utility going to be added to it. So I'm tied between that one and the Drip ecosystem, but the simple fact that I can do everything from here is kind of cool. So I'm going to hydrate here, and then we're going to get into the announcements by Forex and unpack what's in there as it relates to Drip and the not really Drip, I guess, as it relates to the Animal Farm and the Piggy Bank specifically, because that's what the pause has been all about. But as you can see, Drip is still holding strong at the $30 price floor here, 30, 32. I saw it go down yesterday before I went to bed around, it was like low 30s, like 30 even, below 31. So I thought I'd wake up today to 29 or 28, but nope, still there. So still holding strong. All right, so that has been hydrated. Let's get into the message. So this is great for anybody that doesn't want to read it. You can turn me on like 2x, 3x and listen to the announcements. This is in the Forex Shark calls. There's also some in the Piggy Bank, but this is the best place to get it straight from Forex besides other pin posts. So he says, below, I will post our launch plan for Pigs, Pigpen, and Piggy Bank. It's rather extensive, so I'm breaking this announcement into several posts. We took this as an opportunity to improve everything, including the UI, which is something I've always wanted to improve on. And now the changes we have made to improve our development process has allowed for it. So basically, he's going to explain everything in detail, and then there's a post about the UI for the Animal Farm and what the new UI looks like. Next, Dogs Token and Dogs Master Chef contracts need to be updated to the Pancake Swap version 2 syrup pool integration. Dogs' primary use case is a vehicle to earn pigs. This means that the value of dogs is largely derived from the value of pigs. Due to this logic, we want to do everything in our power to make pigs as valuable as possible before Dogs goes live. This way, Dogs Token will have high demand right from the start. So this means Dogs, as we know, is still paused and will be paused, which affects the other half of the Animal Farm. So what he's mentioning does sound like it's great for the long term, but it still is a pain for anyone that's in any of the dog pools. Let me bring that up just so you have some context, because that will affect people for like another month. Meaning if your funds are in there, that's going to be like another month that you are still paused or unable to interact or do anything if you're in a farm that is generating dogs. So for example, the Dogs token itself, Dogs BUSD generates pigs, so that won't happen. Dogs WBNB and Drip Drip is for pigs. But all of these farms, if you have stuff in here, which I actually have some in ETH, you're not going to be able to generate dogs. So these are still paused. That's going to suck. So just calling it like it is. But it's bullish in the long term. So even though Dogs and Dogs Master Chef contracts are the only contracts which require V2 SERP integration, it was still extremely important that we launch Pigs, Pigpen, and Piggy Bank with forward compatibility. So when the Dogs contracts are ready, we can plug the Pigs contracts without difficulty and allow for the whole system to operate together smoothly. This is why we could not just immediately launch the Pigs contract without doing some development on them first. So this is the reason why it did not launch as intended. The Dogs contract, the Dogs V2 SERP integration, I guess caught them by surprise, or what he mentioned in the last message, Dev was supposed to have it done and didn't have it done. We don't really know, but we do know that Pancake Swap announced this back in like February about this migration, and April 1st they also had another announcement about it going live. So it is what it is, but all we can do is move forward. So next up, the plan moving forward is to finish all the Pigs, Pigpen, and Piggy Bank development this week and go live with it next week. So this is a strange statement in my opinion, because supposedly everything was done on the Pigs and Pigpen and Piggy Bank. So all the pig stuff was quote unquote 100%. However, the way he words this is that it's not because of the dog's migration and what he wants the dog token to, how it wants it to support the pig tokens. So it sounds like there's still stuff that needs to be done on the Pigpen, Piggy Bank, and pigs in general. We will then go live with the rest of the Animal Farm contract shortly after, within a couple weeks. So let's bring up the calendar here again so you can understand what this means. There will be, for me, it's Tuesday already. It's not quite Tuesday in the US, but there will be an announcement today for me, but in about 12 hours for anybody watching this now, about the Pigpen going live. And that will probably be the 3rd or the 5th. Then you will have to wait another 2 to 3 weeks for the actual whole Animal Farm regarding the dogs. So the whole Animal Farm will come on pause 23rd, 24, 26, 31, or 3. Who knows? So you're looking at another month minimum for the entire Animal Farm to be completed. All right, so here's the plan on how the pigs, Piggy Bank, and Pigpen migration crediting will go. We will launch the pigs, Piggy Bank, and Pigpen at the same time. Users who had pigs LP in the Piggy Bank will get credit, so this is nothing new. This is what we already knew. We'll get credit in the Piggy Bank as we've already gone over. This will require no actions on their part. Those who had pigs and pigs LP in their wallet, which is less than 3% of pigs, will be able to credit their wallet, and the V2 tokens will be airdropped to them. So if you had it in your wallet and not staked anywhere, it's going straight to your wallet. The only people who need to use the crediting dashboard are those who had pigs in the Pigpen. So if you were in the Piggy Bank or you were in, you had pigs in your wallet, you won't need to do anything. They'll be put back where they were. But if you were in the Pigpen, then you will actually have to use the crediting dashboard. So those who have pigs in the Pigpen, when everything is unpaused, will have 2 options. Option 1, they can send BUSD to the contract and credit their contract with the pair BUSD which allocated pigs, and then utilize the gift stake function to make a stake for them in the Piggy Bank. The UI on the credit contract allows them to time lock this stake, just like the Piggy Bank dashboard, allowing them to earn time locking bonuses. Those who credit the Piggy Bank in the first 48 hours will get the same additional 20% bonus as people who deposit fresh capital in the Pigpen, or Piggy Bank. So what this means is people who are here in the Pigpen, there will be a UI where you can actually instead add BUSD, and then it will turn into a gifted stake to yourself in the Piggy Bank. So this is him trying to incentivize people to not sell pigs, basically. So if you add BUSD, it then becomes a Piggy Bank LP, and then you'll create the stake or the time you want it locked for, just like if you had it automatically. So that's just to incentivize people to not dump pigs on the market. Number 2, they can credit it to the Pigpen. In the Pigpen, they will start earning the 3% of Pigpen BUSD balance every day, which is worth millions right now. So that's the big thing about Pigpen. If you leave it in here in the Pigpen, you actually are getting paid out in BUSD rewards. So you can choose to leave it there. On top of this, we've added another cash flow into the Pigpen, which is extremely attractive and will be generating millions of dollars worth of dividends for Pigpen stakers as soon as Pigpen goes live. This new cash flow is pigs, which are generated from the Piggy Bank deposit withdrawal fees. These pigs will be sent to the Pigpen and used as rewards to Pigpen stakers. So there are deposit withdrawal fees that are taxed on the Pigpen that are in the form of pigs, and now he will be, sending those to, there's a tax on pigs in the Piggy Bank, and he'll be sending those as a reward to people in the Pigpen. So if you're in the Pigpen and you choose not to turn it into an LP pair for the Piggy Bank, you can be credited with additional payout or bonuses. Users can use the crediting dashboard, choose how much pigs they want to send to the Pigpen, how much they want credited to the Piggy Bank. This way they can diversify. So if you're in the Pigpen and you want to split your pigs into Pigpen, leave them in Pigpen or in the Piggy Bank, you'll be able to do that. When Animal Farm goes fully live, when migrated from version 2 PancakeSwap Syrup Pool integration, BUSD will continue to be generated for Pigpen dividends from Animal Farm deposit fees, as well as taxes on dogs, but with improved logic to increase the BUSD cash flow. On top of the pigs, dividends will continue to be generated for Pigpen from Piggy Bank fees. So it's just telling you that he's doing everything he can to ensure that the Pigpen does continue to be a great place to park your pig capital and generate yield in the form of BUSD, as well as ownership in the platform. And this is a new thing he's just mentioned about the pig pen. So to ensure pigs go live with the game theory that is extremely bullish, and to further instill that pig pen represents ownership of the animal farm, we will be making an improvement to the time locking mechanism. So if you're not familiar, in the pig pen, there was only a 4-hour time lock. Whenever you put it in here, it was locked for 4 hours. So he says he's making an improvement to that. So just like majority of owners in traditional industry have utilized vested shares to ensure the integrity of their platform, its underlying assets, so will the pigpen. This means pigpen balances will be time locked, with 2% of their balance being made available for withdrawal daily. So that sounds like if you put something in here, it's going to be in here for 20 days because 2% per day is being allocated. Not quite sure how to understand that, but that's my understanding of it. This means pigpen balances will be time locked, with 2% of their balance being made available for withdrawal daily. So that's how I read that. 50 days. 50 times 2 is 100%. So this is, again, to make pigs more bullish. So beware that if you put your pigs in the pig pen, you're only going to be able to get out 2% per day. So kind of like the drip faucet, where you deposit your capital and then it takes 100 days to get 100% back out. This sounds like it's doing 50 days, so half of that. That is, again, if you're bullish on the platform, that is good news for the long term because you weren't planning on selling your pigs and you're still getting your BUSD rewards, so that's great. And it does disincentivize trying to flip pigs and making pigs being sold on the market once it pumps. With these new and innovative pigpen mechanics, not only will it be generating way more value than it did in version 1, it is also way more bullish for pigs, considering 97% of pigs will be locked up at launch. Now this is actually, I'm gonna elaborate, not correct, because this will depend on what people do with their pigs. So there are people who have pigs, as he stated up here, that are in the pig pen, and they can decide if they want to restake them or if they want to turn them into pigs BUSD and put them in the piggy bank. There are people on other YouTube channels I've already heard that said as soon as it goes live, they are getting out of the animal farm. They don't want dogs and pigs because they are upset with the way that this has been going, and they're just going to stay with drip. So this 97% is not accurate. That's only if everybody decides to keep their existing pigs that are well outside the 4-hour window, because they're not being locked back up. The user, remember there's a UI, will have to decide what to do with their available pigs. Do they want to restake them, which will now come with that 50-day locking period? Do they want to put them in the piggy bank and add additional liquidity, meaning they will have to add BUSD to get it there? Or do they want to sell and just get the hell out? So it's not going to be 97%, because he already said in the other AMAs, 82% is 81 or 82% is in the piggy bank, sorry, and 14 to 15% was in the pig pen. So those people have an option, and depending on how they feel, they will be able to sell or reallocate, stake, or whatever. So that's just something to keep in mind, that that's not entirely true, because there is a sentiment going around that I've heard from at least 2 different YouTubers that they don't want to be in the animal farm anymore. I'm going to stick with it, but I can understand for sure. All right, and here's a video of the UI. So it looks like he's always trying to give us some little teasers and trying to inject some hopium in these down times. So this UI shows what the new animal farm looks like, and how the pig crediting will go. I think he goes into that as well. Let's see if that shows up. I can't remember. Yeah, in the pig credit. So this is where you will be able to claim the pigs to the pig pen or to the piggy bank. So remember, you get to decide what to do with your pigs. All right, next message. So I'm in the process of creating a Medium article, so all this info is easier to share on social media. So he's going to actually put all this stuff, I guess that was up here, in a Medium article. And then tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, he will have an AMA in the Animal Farm voice chat. Post your questions on Twitter using the hashtag AMA. We are so excited with our plans to move forward and the improvements we have made to the protocol. It's time to show DeFi what true integrity is all about. So, yeah, a lot to unpack, but point being, we're still paused, and it may not come unpaused for the pigpen, Piggy Bank, and whatever the pig token itself until next Thursday. Who knows? But tomorrow in about 12 hours, 14 hours, we should have some information on it. So hope that helped you guys. If you didn't get a chance to read all this and decide what you want to do, I'm going to stick with it, ride it out. Gone this far, there's no sense in changing, but I am taking the capital that I was sitting on the sidelines and going to just put it in drip. And then whatever I generate from drip, then a month from now or whatever, I'll decide to get into the piggy bank and all that, because yeah, this whole let's see, it was March 8th that it launched. So yeah, we're going on 2 months. 2 months that I've not been yielding any capital. If that was put in the drip, I would have at least had some payout already, so just keeping that in mind. Everybody has to decide what they want to do. So I am going to just continue to double, triple down on drip. And then once all this is ironed out, then decide what to do with the animal farm. Not financial advice, of course. Do your own research, yada, yada, yada. All right, guys, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.